High in the branches of a tall oak tree, a small bird named Pip lived in a carefully woven nest. Pip had soft gray feathers, bright, curious eyes, and one very big problem. He was afraid to fly. Every morning, his brothers and sisters stretched their wings and leapt into the sky. They swooped, glided, and soared above the meadow below. They laughed as they rode the breeze. Pip stayed in the nest. "I'm not ready," he would say, peeking over the edge. "Maybe tomorrow." From the nest, the ground looked very far away. Pip practiced flapping his wings when no one was looking. Flap, flap, flap. The nest trembled slightly. But whenever he imagined jumping, his stomach flipped. "What if I fall?" he whispered. His mother perched beside him one afternoon. "Your wings are strong," she said gently. "They don't feel strong," Pip replied. So he watched. He watched other birds launch into the air. He watched them wobble at first, then steady themselves. He noticed that none of them flew perfectly on their first try. Still, watching felt safer than trying. One afternoon, dark clouds gathered unexpectedly. The wind began as a soft whisper through the leaves. Then it grew stronger, branches swayed. Leaves scattered into the air, the oak tree creaked. Pip pressed himself low inside the nest. The wind howled louder. Whoosh! The branch holding the nest shook hard. Pip's heart pounded. The nest tipped slightly to one side. A strong gust lifted him just enough that his tiny claws lost their grip, and suddenly, he was in the air. For one terrifying second, Pip dropped. The ground rushed toward him. His wings flailed wildly. Flap, flap, flap. The wind caught beneath his feathers. Instead of falling straight down, he slowed. Flap! His body lifted a little. Flap, 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 flap. The air felt different now, not scary, but supportive. It held him up. He tilted slightly to one side. And then, he glided. Not smoothly, not perfectly, but he was flying. The wind that had frightened him moments before now carried him gently toward a lower branch. He landed in a clumsy tumble, claws gripping bark. Pip blinked. He was still there. He was safe. And he had flown. From his new branch, the world looked different. Not distant and frightening, but wide and wonderful. His mother swooped down beside him, pride shining in her eyes. "You see?" she said softly. Pip looked at his wings. They were shaking, but not from fear anymore. "I didn't know I could do that," he said. "You didn't," she replied. "Until you tried." Pip glanced back at the nest high above. It no longer seemed like the only safe place in the world. It was home, but the sky was freedom. That evening, when the wind calmed, Pip climbed to a slightly higher branch. He looked down. His heart beat fast. But this time, instead of waiting for a gust to push him, he jumped. Flap, flap, flap. And he soared.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome videos!